Hey everyone, Nick from Nick's Crossing here, and welcome back to the channel, guys, for another train show centered video featuring the DC area high railers and also some of the cool pieces I picked up at the Great Scale Show of Timonium, Maryland. So anyways, guys, let's get into this video. Here we go. All aboard. Alrighty, guys, so this train show is a little bit different than others that I've filmed because I was in a time crunch, and because I've been working away from home on the railroad, did not have time to spend both days away from home. I like to be here and relax a little bit. So this show was a little bit different. I did not get a chance to film any of the other club layouts there. Did talk to a lot of other guys there, and I said, look, this winter, when you guys do that show, I will be running around. I'll make sure I can take off both days to do this, and did feel really bad about that, but we had a great time running O-gauge trains and O-scale trains with the DC independent high railers, and I was invited to partake in their festivities with the setup and also the train running sessions on Saturday. So had a blast at the train show, guys, and DC Independent High Railers, great group of people. Also saw Docman Productions there as a good buddy and a great advocate of the hobby. But I was able to pick up some really cool pieces from two of the dealers at the show. So let's get into that, guys, to show you what we got here. Alrighty, guys, so my collection has turned into more of a scale head collection the past 4.5 years doing YouTube. And that's just because of my interest and such, and kind of a history nut as well. And I thought it'd be really cool to go like full on Woodside car and everything. So I can run stuff with my USRA Mikados, and I like to get a USRA Pacific and all of that. So I've been buying tons of Woodside era cars, or World War I cars, World War II cars as well. And at the show, I found a gentleman selling 4 PRR cars, so I had to jump on that. So two are actually one is definitely World War I era. That's this stock car right here. This thing's beautiful. This is a Lionel stock car. The doors open and close. Just the amount of detail on this car is spectacular. It's super heavy. Underneath, it's got lots of cool detail. The trucks work beautifully. No complaints with that. This thing ran like a butter. Beautiful stock car, guys. I got to put some stuff in here. I might turn it into like a sound car, something like that. But yeah, awesome car. This was like 30 bucks. I made a really killer deal. I got all 4 cars for 30 bucks a piece. Except one of these cars, you guys will see, was a little bit more. But here's the other piece I got from the same dealer as the stock car. This is a steel side gondola. This is from the 50s. It says, this is the one built 2004. And on the side, it is, built, let's see, 1952, I believe. But such a cool car, guys. And these hatches lift off. The amount of detail is just incredible. On the inside, we have a decked floor. There's like handles on the sides for like tie down points. Then one of these hatches, this hatch right here, opens up. And I've never seen that on a hatch or a covered gondola before. So this is such a cool car. And then the bulkheads at the end, these come down. So this is going to go probably in my work train potentially. But I just thought it was such a cool car for 30 bucks. I mean, I couldn't pass it up. And these hatches lock really nicely, so they're not going to pop off. Like if you can turn upside down and give it a shake, even without the hand. There you go. There's the Dairy Queen right there. So yeah, it's a sturdy car compared to my MTH hatch. Always falls off, and I usually run it without the hatch on it because it pops off on curves and stuff. But yeah, it's such a cool car for 30 bucks. Couldn't pass it up. The other car on the table was actually this. This is a 1950s car as well. This was built in 2004 from Lionel, and then the build date on the car, 1956. So this is an auto frame car or auto body car, double door, and on the inside we have the bodies of cars. Look at that, or the frames of vehicles. So I thought that was such a cool car. And this car, brings some kinetic energy to your layout, because you can have people unloading these frames or like a forklift on a ramp or something. Such a cool car, guys. Again, 30 bucks for this. This is why we go to train shows, guys. You get the nice scale cars, beautiful detail. I mean, look at that. On the back has a real chain for the braking system on here. It's just a beautiful car, 30 bucks. Can't beat it. And now this car would be like $100+, which is insane. That's why we go to train shows. Now, there was a car. It's in one of my totes. I couldn't find it at the moment. I bought a pup trailer car. Usually they're like $100, and I got it for like 30 bucks as well. wheeling dealing some cars here. Ended up picking up this really cool car that, this is an Atlas. I don't know if it's got the Atlas cars are pretty pristine, and you're not going to find like built in 2004 on the side of it. This one is supposed to replicate a 1919 built car, so USRA period, right around there, right before, right in the midst of it. And these cars are super cool because I thought it was interesting that it says Lionel Lines. No, it says Pennsylvania Lines on the side. I've never seen that before. It says on the other side as well, Pennsylvania Lines. So I thought that was just the coolest thing with this Woodside car. Oh, the door's open. There you go. And they are very heavy too. And just the amount of detail is incredible. The brake wheels up top, these are very fragile. You got to be careful. But I also picked up another one, and I think they were 35 bucks a piece with the boxes. Great deal on those. I mean, they are part of the Steam era classic cars. I had to have them, of course. I'm a Steam nut up here. So guys, those were the 5 or 6 cars I picked up from the show. And then also my buddy at the train club, Jeff, gave me this pup car, trailer car to mess with. This is an 027 car on a Pennsylvania flat car. This is really cool. I love these cars, and I've got a couple of them. I got a Maryland, Pennsylvania one that would look great with it. And it is 027, but the truck's on it, and just the detail is really nice. And it's in the box. He's like, here you go, bud. Here you go. Take it home. But anyways, guys, let's get into running some trains here. I'm going to take you over to the Great Scale Train Show, and we'll be running trains on the DC area high railers layout. Here's some clips here and there of our day of running trains. So here we go, guys. All aboard. Alrighty, guys. So today we are at the DC area independent high railers layout, and today I've been asked to run trains here with the guys, and here is their layout. And we set this up yesterday, and this layout is actually really cool because everyone brings their own little module, little section to this railroad, and we've been having a blast running Western Maryland stuff too. Check that out. And we've got a 280 coming up. And then on the inside track, there's a Niagara with the Pacific Fruit Express for that. Then our H engine's coming up here on the outer track. So guys, this layout's set up pretty cool. So everyone gets their own little control station. So we have 3 tracks and 3 stations. There's one here. This is for, I believe, the inner track, which is this track here. There's one over right there. That is for the center track. Then the outer track is powered over here to my left. And I think that's a really cool idea because everyone's got their own independent power and their own setup for running and controlling the trains, compared to some other layouts are just one control station. Everyone's jumping over each other. You see some really cool ideas here. And one thing about the module, when we bring it in, none of these models are here. Everything's blank. So it just looks like a flat module, and everything is added in post-production. So once the layout is up, then people, figurines, cars, models, other details are then added to the layout, which is pretty cool because you can change it up whenever you want. And I think that's really, really cool. Oh, this guy fell painting the house. And some really cool models in here too, like got this Muddy Creek Forks building right here, and you got the Muddy Creek right here with the guy tubing down the tracks. So but yeah, it's really cool because everything, like I said, is blank, and then everything is added in post. And this is probably my favorite feature of this layout, is the rock cut right here. You got the curve, you got the guys climbing on the inside of the rock wall. Alright guys, so over here is one of the newer modules, and one of the members has been working on this for a while, and here it is. It's like a bait shop, boating shop. Look at that, all the detail on the roof and everything. And it's a beautiful model. This is new to the layout. Also added switch controllers and signals, so this is all operational. Got my hobo car sitting here, the guys there, and this has been the talk of the show right here. A lot of people have been asking about this building, and one member's Jeff made this. It looks absolutely amazing. Even the sides reminds me of like a Bass Pro, like an old school Bass Pro, and you got all the stuff on the inside too. Look at that. That is just super cool. So it's one of those pieces you can sit here and look at it for a while, and you can see all kinds of new stuff. You're gonna have like a firewood outside, like an outdoor store. Then back here you got these guys loading up a crate, and it goes off on a timer, and there he goes. And you got guys back there at the forklift. And then here come the loudest engines in my collection. These are my GP9, GP7 lash up. And there they are right there. And I did do a video on how these are made. So the head unit is a power unit. The unit behind it is a Bluetooth powered speaker that's linked to the head unit, so you get lots of thundering bass. And right now we're running conventionally. We've had some issues with connectivity and such. So as Bluetooth, control, I have no control over the volume because it's going off with whatever the head unit says. So now they're just super loud. It's kind of awesome. Then here's the cityscape, city townscape here. And guys did a really good job. We actually had this layout set up. I think we were one of the first to be set up, if not the first. And like I said, all the guys clear all this off. So it's like a blank module, so they had to add all these buildings in and people and such. And it's a lot of work for, a couple days running trains. Got a campground scene right here. Oh, they're revving up. And also guys, the curves on this layout are all super elevated, so you get this really cool curve effect right there. Looks awesome as the trains go on the curves. Now over here is a staging yard. I hope it's not mine. Oh no, these are pretty thin. So these are traction tires, so we've been finding these all over. But here's a conventional engine that one of the guys is running. Yeah, this is a staging yard. So how this layout works, guys, like modules are owned by members. So this is one member section here. The other side is owned by someone, and then this left side here, and then to the right as well.
For conventional, no, but if it's going to come someplace.
Those people left over there at that table with the door.
Got a nice breeze. That's the best spot in the house. Breakfast time. Breakfast for dinner. That's awesome.
get clear down the waste before next weekend.
Real bright. This one's kind of dull. We need to change out the lights in the car. These are all LED. Yeah.
Alrighty guys, so that's going to do it for this train show video featuring the DC Independent High Railers. Had a great time running trains with them guys. They are, you know, a great group of people, and I can't wait to do more events with them in the future. And we do have a big event planned this summer over at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania, so I can't wait to do that. It's going to be a blast, and by then I hope to have some of my own modules to incorporate on their layout. Also, guys, hopefully you enjoyed some of the pieces I picked up. Of course, all Woodside, Steam Era pieces, along with some of the steel later stuff that I can run with some of my older Pennsy diesels and all of that. But anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel and haven't yet, please consider subscribing. Leave a thumbs up and a comment below. It really helps out. And also, guys, I have a Teespring merch store, so I'll put that in the description. Click on there and you can see all the t-shirts that I offer. We've got logo shirts. We also have some other funny mugs and shirts and stuff thrown in there. I do receive a very small commission on each item purchased that helps keep the lights on up here and everything. But anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Happy railroading. See you guys.